Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade croutons. For those of you who aren't familiar with croutons, they're pretty much little cubed, dried out pieces of bread that you put with soups and with salads and things like that. Really easy to do. It's a great way to repurpose leftover bread that has gone stale and you may not want to use it for anything else. So you can make croutons with it. Really easy to do, simple ingredients, takes about an hour to make. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find the list of the ingredients and their amounts. We don't have to be really precise with this recipe. We pretty much have bread, some oil, and some spices, and you don't even have to use the spices if you don't want to. And so we're going to start with the bread. I have a 1 pound loaf of bread here, and this is just a French bread. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this into cubes. Sometimes it works a little bit better when it's a day old, but you can use fresh bread too if you want. So I'm just going to start by cutting these into long pieces here at first. And then I'm going to cut them into little chunks as well. So just cube these up. Whatever size you want your croutons. But that size right there, it's, I would say close to maybe half an inch, a little more than half of an inch in size. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place these in a large bowl, kind of get them out of my way. Okay, so I'm just going to do half of that loaf, so just a ½ pound of a loaf of bread. And you can use whatever kind of bread you want. This was just a French bread. And now I have 1/3 cup of olive oil. You probably won't need that much, depending on how much bread you do. Since I'm only doing a half of one of these, I'm not going to put this all in there. Maybe just half of it. See where that gets us. And then 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. You can use Italian seasonings. And then about a 1/4 teaspoon of black ground pepper. And you can do these seasonings however you want. They don't have to be exact. And then we're just going to come in here and stir these all together. You can also just mix all those seasonings separately to make them a little bit more even if you want. Okay, so we're going to coat them like this. They'll look something like this when they're coated. I didn't need to use all of that oil. It wouldn't have hurt if I used all the oil, but definitely would need more if I was going to use more of that bread, okay? So this particular recipe, croutons in general, it's not rocket science. You don't have to be precise with any of this stuff. And you can change out the seasonings if you want it to be a little more spicy. Add some crushed red pepper, add paprika. A lot of different things that you can do with the spices. And now I have a sheet pan lined with a silicone mat, or you can use parchment paper. And let's just pour this out on there. And we will spread this out so it's in one layer. And this will make sure that it bakes evenly. And now we just put this in the oven for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we will stir it. And then bake it for about 10, 15 minutes, and then stir it. And we'll do that a few times until it's nice and crunchy. All right, after about 10 to 15 minutes, let's grab the croutons out of the oven. And then we're just going to kind of mix these around, kind of turn them over a little bit. And then back in the oven they go for another 10 to 15 minutes. And then we will repeat that step. All right, once again, we'll take it out of the oven. And we'll give these croutons a stir. And you'll be able to start here and then get more crunchy. Just by how, when you stir them, they will feel more crunchy. And they are just about there. I'm going to put them in for another 10 minutes and be at that. So it'll be a total, it's wound up being about 35 minutes total. All right, and when it comes out of the oven, it'll look something like this. It may or may not be really brown. Depends on how long you keep it in there. Just keep it in there until it gets nice and crunchy. And then you'll just let it cool until it's completely room temperature. But even when it's warm, you can come in here and grab one and give it a taste. It won't be too hot. It's so good. I could just eat this like this, as if it was like popcorn. Hear that crunch? Amazing. All right, got a nice salad here. See, I don't only eat bacon and butter and chocolate. I eat somewhat healthy once in a while. All right, we'll put these croutons on there. Ready to go. All right, the homemade croutons are done and turned out fantastic. They are so good even by themselves. You can just eat them like popcorn if you wanted to. But they're really good on, of course, salad or with soups, however you want to serve them. Really, really easy to do. Simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. And to store them, just put them in like a Ziploc bag or in a piece of Tupperware, something that's an airtight container, and you can just store it at room temperature for 3 to 4 days. It can last a bit longer than that as well, or you could also freeze them, or they'll last longer also in the fridge. It just loses a little bit of its crunch in the fridge. There we go. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. Get some of my salad.